said we let it go, but we settled for the last. Couldn't let you want it though. Who am I to let you down? No. Who am I to let you down, down, down? If you let me walk away, maybe then we'd lose it all. No. Who am I to let you gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. Let me. All of the pain seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane? to do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. Let me. I'm standing on the edge of a cliff. Realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven send with me tonight. Trying to find our place in this world. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Keep our secrets there, hide them everywhere. Just you and I. fragile, like it was built to break off the handle. How'd we get to this place? We're leaving everything behind for new and exciting feelings, but I won't leave you. Will everything we know be lost and changed for something new? Only time will tell, but I'll be holding you. 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 Let's slow down. I wanna live right now. I'm not worried, thinking about tomorrow. I'm feeling everything I need from you. It's all I believe in. I know you feel it too. Will everything we know be lost and changed for something new? Only time will tell, but I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you.
Hello, hello,
I'll be holding you.
hello, everybody. I am now here with you. Oh, let's stop this really quick. Yeah, there you go. There's some music here. Boom. We're back. So here we are. Now we are streaming an hour late. I didn't. I was expecting to start a little sooner, actually, exactly at 4, but something came up and kind of delayed me a little bit, but now I have some time that I can come back and stream for a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of a shorter, flight today. We're just going to head up to San Francisco. That should be an hour and a half, but that should be really quick. And I might stream a little bit later tonight. Do another one, like maybe San Francisco down to up to Portland or something. Um, but anyways, so here we are, beautiful San Diego. We're going to be flying from San Diego to San Francisco, as I said before. Now, if you're following me on Facebook, or if you're not following my Facebook, I should say you should go ahead and follow me. That's the YouTube slash Climbvx. I am Mr. Climbvx. Mr. Climb, as Chili calls me. So yeah, these videos I upload onto YouTube so they can you can look at them again, or if you can skip. And I try to make it where you can actually have put a little timer so you can skip to the part of the specific flight phase of the flight, so you don't have to look at the whole thing. But I appreciate those that stick around and actually look at the whole thing. But if you haven't followed me or subscribed on YouTube, please go ahead and do so. And then that way you can make suggestions as far as also what else you'd like to see. Tutorials on FMS or FMC or the McDo or whatever you like. Um, so yeah, go ahead and head over there, subscribe, hit the like button, do all that good stuff. Follow me here. You know, I am here now with you, and I have my cup of coffee. So today we have um, a few things I'd like to talk about, and we'll talk about it in cruise. But so let's get started really quick here on this flight to San Francisco. We're going to be flying out as Alaska 1221, and that's my moniker. Pretty much every flight is going to be 1221. So it's going to be Alaska 1221, we're going to be heading out of here. So I got everything prepped and ready to go, so let's go ahead and get started. Boom! So we're flying, this is the Fly Factor A320, and it's just an amazing, amazing aircraft. The sounds are really cool. I loaded the sounds this morning, and it's just been really, it was, I flew around for a bit, and it's just amazing. I like it. I like it a lot. Let me go ahead and set myself up here. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started here. Let me see, let's go ahead and test the sounds really quick, see if they're going to be okay. All right. Yeah. Ooh, a little too loud there, maybe. Let me see, I'll tone it down just a little bit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and test our, we're going to do fire test on the engine, on the APU, and we're going to do it on the engine too. There you go. So that's good right there. And now we're going to go ahead and get ourselves the generator going. Let me see if I have the sound set up properly in here. I believe I do. But they might be a little bit low on my, let me see. They might be a little bit low on my headphones. Let me go ahead and change it really quick. I'll be right back with you. All right, let's see that that works. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. Okay, so we got our APU, our ground power unit set up. Okay, that's still good. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and set it up here. It's going to set that to 10. This is going to be like 30 something, 30008, I believe. I'm just going to take a guess and see if I get it right. Set that there. Lift this guy right up here. Let's see, that's setting up. So let's go ahead and set this guy up. Oh, actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and set up our weights. Let's see, what do we got here? I'll move this guy over here for the time being. Actually, no, hold on. Give me a second. There you go. Perfect. So we'll set it up. And fuel, we'll get the truck coming. Passengers will open the door. Cargo, will open that up in case we need cargo. So supply fuel. Let's go ahead with fuel. Let's see, we're carrying today, we're taking 5,800 kilos of fuel, so almost 6 tons of fuel into, it's almost there. Oh, look at that. I should have just left it. So 5,800 pounds, kilos sorry, of fuel. They're going to be taken up to San Francisco. Passengers, the total payload should be 14,710. But let's see if we can do a full load. I doubt it's going to be that. Let's go ahead and set this down to 0. Set that there. Let me see what we have as zero fuel weight is 52,668. Oh, I need about 3,000 kilos, so I need 3 tons of cargo. So let me go ahead over here. Let me go ahead and 3 tons of cargo. So, woo, too much. All right, set there. So let me go. Zero fuel weight is 55,617, 55,710, close enough. So we're good there. Go ahead and set that there. And it says initialize the weights. Oh, I already did. Perfect. Alright, so now we're going to go and do initialize there. We're going to go and type in 2. We're going to be going to SAN to KSFO. Okay, whatever. Yes, I already did, man. Oh, I know why. Okay, let's do that then. There you go. Yes. Oh, I forgot. Let's go ahead and set these guys over here, man, before I forget. And then we have to spend a long ass time on the ground trying to wait for those IRSs to align. Okay, that's good. Let's go back to what we were doing. Okay, that's good there. And company route, I think it should be Las SFO. Let me see, Las. No, I'm sorry, San SFO 01. It should be. Oh, not in database. Okay, whatever. I downloaded the route from SimBrief, and it should have been already like in the files folder for this particular aircraft, but whatever. All right, cost index for this is 5, and we're going to be cruising at 380. What's the temperature up there? Is negative 54. Dang, that seems a little high for such a heavy load. Oh well. And now we're going to go to the flight plan. We're going to go San departure, the Padres 2 departure. There it is. K transition. And there you go. Insert there. Then we're going to go to, honestly, this is going to be interesting because I usually do, let me see if I can remember how to do this. Unless you have to put each point in here, there has to be like a route page. I don't know how to use that one. Direct, I guess. Okay, after IK is going to be Ryzen. Because usually when you do like a Boeing FMC, you go to the route page, not the flight plan, not the legs, but the routes page, and then you enter your points in between your transitional point from your departure and your transitional point of your arrival, and you squeeze them in there, and then whatever. But here it looks like right after that we have to insert our points, which is, I guess, intuitive, SPLNT Oh shit, I haven't even put that one yet. There you go. SPLNT Splinter. I don't know what the hell how do you pronounce that. And then we're gonna go to Stoked. Stoked, dude. Oh. And then we're gonna go to Surfer. And after that, Surfer 2. Oh man. That's okay. Insert. It seems like it's too high. Or top of descent. Oh, I'm sorry. That's top of descent. Never mind. I was thinking top of climb. I was like, man, that's far. I was like, we're just pretty much going to be climbing all the way up to San Francisco and then just descent. But no. So we're going to go ahead and do runway ILS. We're going to plan the ILS 28 left. And we're going to be using the Surfer 3 arrival with the no transition apparently. It's Surfer after that. And they're going to plan it, insert it, and it should be completely in there. Let's go double check here. And let's see. I'll show you something really quick. I'll bring out the good old iPad. And let's see what we have here. So we're going to go ahead and enter the plan. Come on. There you go. See procedure. We're going to go ahead and do the approach and ILS 2A right. Yes, and Archie. Oh, no, not Archie, but it's going to be, is it Dumba or Eddie? Let's do Eddie. Yeah, that's Eddie. It's better. I sure hope the this FMS. Let me see if it did. Do yet? What? Why is it? It goes directly from Sidby. Let me see where Sidby is. So it doesn't really go. It goes from Sidby, D-Cell, Eddie. Oh, okay, it does. It is right there. Eddie, Sidby, He-Man. All right, cool. So yeah, it does that. Gnarl is all the way where? Damn. Epic. Why is that not entering over here? Oh, I know why. I didn't enter the procedure. That's why. The arrival is not in here. That's why. Those are so the Surfer 3 and add to route. Bam. There you go. Now it's in there. And let's go ahead and do this. Change it over to perfect. So you have this is an IFR a high route. Coffee's good. Okay. So that's set there. We don't have to worry about that for the time being. One thing I need to pull up is really quick is going to be the because we're going to be on Pilot Edge today. Why wouldn't we? We're paying for the service. KSAN. All right, let's go back over here. We're gonna go to KSFO. There you go. And let's see. Let's go ahead and set up our frequencies here. I think I should be able to. I think this one did. Let me double check on this. I have an app. It's called AirTrack, and it's kind of like a MCP sort of. It has MCP, FMC, everything in it. And I think it works with the frequencies. Let me double check on that. Let me see if it does. Let me see comms. Let me see. Like, go ahead. 125.9 is clearance delivery. Let me see if it works. And then ground is 123.9. Set, please. And then we're gonna go comm 2. I'm gonna leave it alone. It's 18.3, I think. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. See if it works. 25.9, 18.3. I'm kind of afraid of even using the other radio because I had an experience once where I entered the information. Oh, you know, it should be okay. It should be okay. Let me go ahead and change it over, and it's 18.3, I think, is a departure. Yeah, 18.3. Let me set it on the nav2, I'm sorry, COM2 radio, and hopefully I don't hear it. Because I had one with a jar where I could hear the COM2 and I didn't know how to shut it off, and it was really annoying. So that's good. Let's go ahead and set. Let me see. Let me go ahead and set the. Oh, I forgot to turn this guy on. Go to Pilot Edge. Connect. That's gonna be ASA. And it's gonna be airline ASA livery ASA.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
There you go. Look at that beautiful plane. Look at that beautiful plane. Let me go ahead and render stuff around it, so we don't have to do this whole. Look at that little turn there.
Vegas, you had 682, turn on left base number 2 for 26 left.
I need to turn off that sound a little bit.
That's 682 Las Vegas.
Yes, thank you. So yeah, that's fine. All right, that's cool. So let me see, that is set. So let me go ahead and set the altitude for the departure. I think is 19,000, but we'll ask for the departure. We'll ask departure and see what they give us first. Let me go ahead and give them a call because I'm pretty much ready to go. Let me go ahead and give them a call. Limburg. Oh. This happens. I have to change the key. I think it's, let me see if Pilot Edge is the same. I think it might be. Let me double check. I hope. I changed the key. I think I did. Limburg clearance, Alaska 1221, IFR San Francisco. I don't think I did. I'll give it a minute.
Alaska 1221 cleared to the San Francisco International Airport. Padres 2 departure. IK transition. Then as filed. Climb via the SID. Accept. Maintain 15,000. Departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 6227.
Alaska 1221 has been cleared to San Francisco by the Padres 2 departure. IK transition then is filed. Climb via the SID. XM10 15,000. Departure frequency 19.6. Squawking 6227. Alaska 1221.
Alaska 1221, read back correct. Number 79, November Alpha, C went past runway 26 to the left.
Yeah.
Runway 26 right.
Cool. So we're good there. So we're gonna set this to 50. Let me see if this works. I don't think it does. Let me try the app again.
JetBlue 727, cross runway
MCP, let me
26
see
right
if
at
this
Alpha
changed
6,
13,000
contact ground
feet.
point 1 the other side.
Ah, it didn't work.
6 right at Alpha 6 overground for JetBlue 727 heavy.
It did not work, my
Went for
friends.
Delta 165, holding short overall. We're ready to taxi.
Okay, let me see what the
Delta
current
165
weather is
ground
here.
runway 27 Bravo.
3009. I was off of
27 taxi via Bravo for
0.01.
Delta 165.
There you go, 0.09. So 3. Speed.
Biggest
Oh yeah.
towers,
We're gonna do
978
perf now.
off of Papa
And
Two,
what's really
so
cool, I'll show you this
9
app
miles
here.
southwest of the
And I
field.
think
down
if
for
you've seen
full
my
stop,
previous
we have
videos, you've seen this
November.
app. I have the demo
107 feet
version.
Alpha Bakersfield Tower, enter the left. Down.
Turn off the radio there. If you've seen my previous video, you see the app that I used to create. Later. iPad wants me to install updates, beta updates that I don't want. Let me go ahead and set up, what was I doing? Oh yeah, Airbus. Airbus has this app, just like most manufacturers do. They have performance takeoff chart applications. And let me go ahead and open up the chart really quick here. Let me go ahead and set it up so you guys can see it with iPad. There you go. And so what it is I'll show you what I'll essentially just walk you guys through it. You guys hear the flight attendants in the back? What are they speaking? I don't know. Cool, so we're going to set up the runway. So we're going to, oh, 27, perfect, it's already there. Modify runway. Let me see if it's the same one. Oh, you know what, it might be different lengths, that's why. So let me go ahead and check something else. Let me double check here. So we're going to go to the airport diagram. So according to this is 9,400 feet. I don't even know meters, man. I'm like so bad with that. But I think I will modify it. Yeah, it's not. It's 9,400 feet. We'll modify it real quick. It doesn't like it. Okay, so we have to go over here. Let's go meters. Let me go feet. Let me go 9,400. What? New ASDA value must not exceed original runway ASDA. Okay, so you want me to do this? You know what? I don't think it's going to want to do it. So let me just going to have to create a new one. Create runway, and we'll do 27. We'll name it 27 L for Limburg. And elevation, oh, come on, man, come on. Elevation's going to be 16 feet above sea level. Come on, brother. All right, Tora, it's going to be, it's all going to be the same as 9,400 feet. Go ahead and change that. So 9,400 feet, sorry, 9,400. And here we go, Toda. So what it means, Tora and Toda means takeoff runway available and takeoff distance available. So runway is pretty much everything, including the blast, you know, the ends of it where you're not supposed to be using it for a runway. And Toda is your runway without the what's it called? The threshold, the display threshold. I'm sorry. So that's the difference. Oh come on. Oh, it's because it's meters. Come on, man, get to it. This is kind of, it is a pain in the ass. I hate doing this. 9,400 feet, man. Come on. And feet 9,400. And slope, there's none. We'll put 0%. Is there a slope? No, there's not. And let's see what do we got here. Then we got zero slopes. The width is 200 feet. It's just a little bit more than, it's 200 feet wide, so it's a pretty wide runway. Okay. Then we're going to go winds. Winds. Let's go ahead and go to Sky Vector. That's a little more recent. There you go. Come on, buddy. There you go. Oh, come on. There you go. Winds are 320 at 8. Outside air temperature is 19. QNH is going to be 3009. Maybe it doesn't like it. Oh yeah, I did it. Okay, so it's a dry runway. Takeoff weight is going to be, we said takeoff weight is going to be 61,357. 61,357. And flex, as recommended. Standard. Anti-ice off. Come on. There you go. And now we compute. So it's going to compute essentially all our V-speeds and what we should be derating to. So here we go. Flex, we're going to be flexing to 56. So we're going to go to perf, and we're going to enter these V1 141. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to enter the, here. This is what it looks like. Much better, huh? According to our performance calculators, up is 1.1. So, oops, sorry, 1 and up 1.1. So we're gonna go there. Shift is gonna be 0. Flex to 56. Transition altitude 18,000 feet. Engine out is going to be 1516. That's close enough. 1520 is fine. And let's see, we have our V1. Let's see if V2 comes out right. 135, not even close. 144, 143 for V2, VR, sorry, and or rotation speed, and 141 is our V1. So there you have it. Let's see. So yeah, pretty much. That's the whole gist of it, guys. Okay, so that's set in there. Let me go back over here. Okay, so that's set. Our performance is set, so we know what to flex to. So we are good. Let me see where we're at. I think we can push without having to call ground. Definitely, definitely. So let's go ahead and start our APU here. So that's open. Let's go ahead and set that up. Let's go ahead and turn on our seatbelt signs and our no smoking lights on. I think we have to close the doors. Let me double check. Yeah, we have to, that's set over there. Remove that. Passengers, they're already in. Fuel, we're good. Supply, we're going to go ahead and turn on our APU, then turn off the ground power unit. Okay. So we're just waiting for the APU to come online. I think it should be available by that time. Let's see. Yep, available. So let's go ahead and do it. External power off. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. He's gone. Let me go ahead and set the better push back here. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this way. Booyah. Oh shit.
Alright, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Start pushback.
Great news, Captain, your tow's coming.
Excellent. Oh, 23.9? Am I at 23.9? Nope, not yet. And I don't think it changed the frequency there either for the ground. 23.9 comms. 23.9 is there, so if switch it. Okay, that for some reason this second one over here, this second one doesn't switch over. That's fine. Let's go ahead and arm these guys.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Turn right on Bravo, connect ground point 1.
Alpha Prime, cross 25 right, contact ground 770.
Someone has that loud ass music and I'm not liking it. I don't think it's my plane. Someone's got a hot mic.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pens inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Control tower, Cessna 978 Alpha 5, terminal 1.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Legion 717 taxi to parking via Bravo Charlie 5 Charlie.
Bravo Charlie 5 Charlie using 717.
Other craft calling second.
Bakersfield Tower, Cessna 978 Alpha Papa's clear 30 right at golf.
Number 978 Alpha Papa taxi to parking Santa Marina Springs unit.
Parking with
Do you guys hear that?
Good day, 978 Alpha Papa.
Alright, let's see, we have everything ready to go. That's set. Let's go ahead and turn on the fuel pumps. And let's go ahead and turn the beacon on. We should be good to go. Let's go ahead and turn
ground, Skylane 182 Sierra Mike, instruments to Ontario.
instruments to Ontario.
182 Sierra Mike, Victoria ground, your clearance is on across topic.
Limburg Tower, 8150 Delta.
Go ahead.
I was just wondering if you had a status on my I-8 rating.
What is this? Why is it all stuttery?
25 Sierra Delta. That will be a pass for the I-8. Congratulations.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks very much. Have a great evening. 8150 Delta.
I think it's a tug. I think it's a pushback that creates some issues.
Number 79er November Alpha Brown Tower.
Look at how stuttery. There you go.
The
You see how
instructions
it
were for
just
right
got
down
better.
when you're in Mexico.
Who's in Mexico?
Number 79er November Alpha, turn left base immediately, runway 26 right, clear to
Go ahead
land.
and turn down this guy a little bit.
26 right, clear to land. 779er November.
Clear to land.
Number 79er November Alpha, runway 26 right, clear for the option. Next time, please make it the right, close traffic, runway 26 right.
Right, close traffic, runway 26 right, 779er November.
Where is this guy taking me? It's too far. Stop. Stop. Better stop sooner, else we're gonna have to just drop him. He's like pushing me towards the terminal.
Bakersfield Tower, Cessna 978 Alpha Papa, checking in on status of Cat 5.
Anyways, I haven't even started the
78 Alpha Papa, that would be
two
pass
there.
for Cat 5, congratulations.
Thanks, we'll see ya.
See ya.
Check something. While this goes on.
182 Sierra Mike clear to the Ontario Airport. On departure flight 250, radar vectors to the Apples intersection. Victor 442 to
Papa.
Paradise, direct. Maintain 6,000, expect 2,500 after departure. Departure frequency 126.1, squawk 4651.
Where's this guy
November
taking?
180 Mike is cleared to the Ontario Airport.
Alright, let's stop it right now.
250, radar vectors to Apples, and then 442 to, and then Victor 442 to Paradise. Climb out 6,000 feet, expect 12,500 after departure.
I don't know what's going on.
6.1, squawk 4.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Finally!
Number 2 Sierra Mike, back right.
I don't know why it
And
gets...
we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Vegas clearance, Clipper 2313.
2313, go ahead.
I'm still
Giggity.
waiting for an IFR.
Oh, giggity.
Clipper 2313, I do apologize. Having an issue there with the stuck mic. We're trying to figure it out, and I forgot all about you. I'll be right back with you.
Who had the hot mic?
Thanks. Yeah, I heard that mic. It's horrible, yeah.
Vegas American 524. Can I get a quick radio check?
Loud and clear.
Thank you.
Vegas, United 745, I for to Denver. We got X-ray.
X-ray.
Noted 745, your clearance is on across number 2.
Alrighty.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
All right, get out of my way.
Clipper 2313 cleared to the Long Beach Airport. McCarran 5 departure. Hector transition, then as filed. Maintain 7,000. Departure frequency 125.9er. Squawk 3470.
I think that's okay. I think. Lower just a bit. All right, I think he might be out of the way now. I think, hopefully.
McCarran 5 departure, Hector transition, 7,000
Yes, I think
feet,
he is out of the way, so let's go ahead and turn on our taxi
125.9,
lights.
Squawk 3470.
Our runway turnoff lights. That's set.
Clipper 2313.
Let's go ahead and set flaps 1.
Ground towers, 707.
That's set.
26 right.
Let's go ahead and turn off our APU.
Bravo,
APU bleed.
system taxi.
APU off. There you go.
For
Let's go ahead and
November
get out of here.
Roger. And let's see, taxi, actually runway 26 left, taxi via Bravo and Alpha.
Bravo and Alpha, so
Oh, forgot to set our transponder code. Let me go ahead and put it in right now. Before we move, before we enter the movement area. There you go. These brakes are really realistic probably because they don't work very well. 6227.
21394, just in front of the terminal, request taxi via Far East departure. With
Look at how beautiful she is. Let me call ground here really quick.
Aircraft calling for taxi, standby.
Weber 21394, radio checking.
Battle right.
Right, we're just in front of the B terminal, request taxi via Far East departure with Victor.
Yeah, aircraft calling, standby.
Standby, damn it! Limber ground, Alaska 1221 with Papa ready to taxi.
Alaska 1221, number ground, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
27 via Bravo 1221.
At 7:45, clear to the Denver International Airport. Trailer 9 departure, Dove Creek transition, the direct Wolf intersection, and the Teller 2 arrival. Climbvx the SID and squawk 6766.
That's 7:45 good. Denver on the trailer 9 departure. Dove Creek transition, Derek Wolf, and I'm going to join the Teller 2. Climbvx in 6766, 7:45.
At 7:45, read back correct.
Yep.
Aircraft calling for taxi, go ahead.
Weber 21394 at El Monte, ready for taxi.
El Monte.
Number 213.
Make sure you say it right. El Monte.
Alpha runway 19er, Weber 21394.
What's her? 18.3, I think it is. Switch over to tower frequency and departure frequency is 19.6. There you go.
Caution, on taxiway, taxiway.
Oh, I guess she wants me to slow down. Oh yeah, I was doing like over 40 knots. You want to slow it down. Alright, cool. I am pressing the brakes. Alright, there you go. I kind of like it, but at the same time it's kind of annoying because I'm used to the planes where you just hit the brakes and they brakes. Oh, come on! There you go. Okay, we're Limburg Tower, Alaska 1221, 27, ready to go.
Alaska 1221, Limburg ground, correction, Limburg Tower, runway 27, clear for takeoff, 0.32, 080.
27, clear for takeoff, Alaska 1221. Okay, lights. And we have our, oh, we have to arm these guys. Then our transponder's on. Action, let's get out of here.
Approaching 27.
Victorville ground, Skylink 182 Sierra Mike. With information Papa, we are on the ramp holding short of Charlie.
Number 182 Sierra Mike, Victorville, go around runway 35, taxi via Charlie.
Alright, advance.
On runway 27.
Thank you, co-pilot.
Via Charlie, 182 Sierra Mike.
Alright, a little past 40, that's good. Let's go ahead and set flex. We're flexing to 56.
6 to the south, landing
335 Mike Echo, Sun Louis.
80 knots. Guys,
left base 200.
this is intense, guys. Rotate. Gear up.
Victorville ground, Skylink 182 Sierra Mike. We're going to need to do a run up. You okay if we do a run up there at Charlie before Charlie 2?
Okay, nose down a little bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
As requested.
Alright. There we go, nice. Crosshairs in the middle. Alright, thrust reduction altitude reset. Despoil the, unspoil the, spoilers are unarmed, thank you. Autopilot 1. Let's go ahead and set the taxi lights off.
Alaska 1221, connect SoCal to Point Trevor flight.
Order departure, 1221, see ya.
For 75 Alpha Juliet.
Okay, flaps up please. SoCal departure, Alaska 1221, 3,500 for 15,000.
Also got a departure radar contact. American 419 Las Vegas approach, descent by the sunset for arrival. Las Vegas altimeter set 290904. You can expect ILS runway 26 left approach. American 419, that's going to be the ILS runway 26 left approach. Delta 165 cross miles and then maintain platform 240.
We're jetting away in Alaska Airbus A320.
Set forward to contact SoCal approach 134.2. set 4 Hotel SoCal approach for bank altimeter 3004, advise you had the weather.
Barely hear this guy.
Alaska 1221, contact LA Center 128.6.
28.6, Alaska 1221. LA Center, Alaska 1221, 10.5 for 15,000.
Alaska 1220, LA Center, climb maintain flight level 230.
230, Alaska 1221. So we're speeding up. Whoa. Nice and uneventful.
Delta 165, contact LA Center 134.65.
So now that we're kind of climbing up, there's a few things I wanted to talk about. Actually, there's a couple news, and I talked about the C-Series by Bombardier last video or last stream. I talked about the C-Series, and I wanted to I dug a little deeper into it actually, and it turns out that there's a more to it than I thought there was going to be, which is actually interesting. And I'm going to go ahead and check it out here. We have, let me pull this something up really quick.
Delta 165, LA Center, cross Claret, maintain
see, where
130,000,
is it?
Las Vegas altimeter 2994.
I had a, oh, here we go. Okay. So,
Alaska 1221, contact LA Center 133.55.
3355, Alaska 1221. Let me see, go ahead and do this really quick. 13355. LA Center, Alaska 1221 with you, 1884 23,000. I mean, flight level 230.
Alaska 1221, LA Center, climb maintain flight level 380, clear direct stoked.
380 direct stoke, Alaska 1221, thanks.
Altimeter setting.
Other aircraft, go ahead.
Alright, direct stoked, so let me go ahead and set this up here.
21394, go ahead.
Booyah! And we're direct. Boop, boop. Oh, never mind, there it is. We are direct stoked. That's about 200 miles away. So we are standard. Once we reach altitude, cruise altitude, we'll go ahead and do the rest. So we're at 335.
12394, squawk 6311.
Okay. So the C-Series, what happened was that Bombardier is trying to get its foot in the door when it comes to regional aircraft. So you have the major players, or you have Embraer, which makes the E-175. They also make the 145. They make they make other aircraft as well. But the major ones, as far as regional airlines, you have Bombardier and you have Embraer. Uh, Embraer has been making the most popular E-jet or regional jet for quite some time now. It's the E-175 family, the 175, 70, 90, 95. So now Bombardier is trying to get them, is trying to get in, I mean, Bombardier already makes the CRJ. That's a very popular plane as well, but they're trying to get this.
About 6
Let me
miles.
turn this guy just a little bit down.
The Almani Airport, the Ontario altimeter.
They're trying to get in the new the
C
C-Series, and I'll show you a picture of it really quick. Let's pull it up, and I'll show you how beautiful plane this is. Let me go ahead, C-Series, and I'll go ahead and do images.
21304.
I mean, it's a beautiful plane. It's a very beautiful plane. And so here you go. That's one of them. Next to an Airbus, and there's a reason behind it. So I'll leave this one up. So it's a very cool plane. I would love to fly it. I mean, look at this. Look at those engines, man. It's the same engines that the Airbus has. I think is the same engines that the Airbus A320, the Neo, they're made by Pratt and Whitney. So anyways, the C-Series is having some issues because the Brazilians recently actually sued, I want to say Bombardier or the Canadian government, because they're saying that they're unfairly subsidizing the C-Series program. And the Canadians are actually also up in arms because they bailed out Bombardier, and now they're giving Airbus, so Bombardier is giving Airbus a major stake in the C-Series. In fact, they're going to be, the Airbus is going to own 50.1% of the project. I don't think about the company, but the project, which is a major stake. So they have now majority, and so it's going to be a big deal. So the Canadians are pissed, the Brazilians are pissed. They don't like Bombardier, but Airbus is like super happy. They're happy. They're as happy as they can be, as you can see. So they're happy about it, but obviously the Brazilians, Embraer, and the Canadians are not very happy with them. Boeing wasn't happy with them either because they sued. They actually sued Bombardier. Boeing sued Bombardier because they said that they were selling the aircraft, and you see here Delta right here. They sold Delta these C-Series jets at a very discounted price, and so they went to court for it, and they said, hey, we want to, we don't, it's really unfair, etc. Anyways, and also the whole Trump thing, he wanted to impose like 300% tariffs on it because the aircraft is not made in the U.S., is not domestic, hence they wanted to put more taxes on it, but they failed. The U.S. courts actually sided with Bombardier, and that kind of fell through. And Delta is set to fly the C-Series, I think they said by the beginning of 2019. So they've actually taken delivery. They're going to be taking delivery of some of these C-Series here. So you're going to be seeing the C-Series and Delta delivery very soon. So it's going to be pretty cool. Let me see. So yeah, that's pretty much the C-Series. I like it. Kind of into the regional thing because that's probably what I'm going to be flying as regional jets when I start my career as a pilot. So I get kind of interested in it. So that's kind of the news about that. So another thing I wanted to talk about really is there's been a lot of talk lately about the passengers on the flight, the Southwest flight that the engine that failed. They've been talking and they were seeing pictures about them saying that they weren't wearing their mask properly. They were people need to be paying better attention to the emergency the safety video or safety information that the crew gives them. I mean, if you look at the picture, and we can pull it up again here real quick, and we can see that yeah, they kind of were. So let's go ahead and do 1830, I think it is. I think it's 1830, no? No, is it 1830? I forgot what number it is. Yeah, it is Southwest.
Number 213904. You can proceed direct Paradise and hold.
It
and
is.
select
Metal
maintain
fatigue found
VFR,
in engine
and
that
let me know when you're ready to proceed
exploded
to
during
approach.
Southwest flight. Exploded. Okay. Anyways, oxygen mask. Let me see the oxygen mask. Southwest. Let me show you the pictures that they have. This is a very popular one. This is a very common one here. Let me just blow it up really quick. So this one right here, you see the guys just kind of having over their mouths. You know, they have this guy has looks like he's looking at his phone, just listening to music. You know, but you know, there's another lady here, just kind of breathing through her mouth. And there's some aviation experts. You know, there's a captain that came on, I think it's CNN or something like that,
Make that a 215,
saying that, oh, you know, it's like you need to be paying attention, and you know, and some people are saying they should be over your nose and your mouth. It's like
Las Vegas approach.
most of us breathe through our mouths anyways. A lot of us do a lot of mouth breathing, you know. So as long as it's on your face, you're gonna be fine. Plus, it wasn't necessarily an explosive decompression where all oxygen or all the pressure of the cabin just completely disappeared. It was kind of a gradual thing because it was losing through a window, and as long as that lady, you know, rest in peace, she was stuck in that window. She was stuck in that window. Part of her torso was blocking some of that air from escaping. So it wasn't really, they were not losing that much pressure very quickly, so it wasn't explosive, so they would have been fine. Plus, as soon as that happened, within seconds, the pilots started descending to a lower altitude so they can, you know, get to an altitude where pressure is not required, because those masks only last about 20 to 30 minutes, if more towards the 20 minutes with oxygen, because they're chemical oxygen makers, they're not actual tanks. So they descended, they're fine, but they're just making, I don't know why they're just doing it for ratings, I don't know, but I think it was fine. It's not that big of a deal. But what I will say is that people need to pay more attention where their exits are. That's more important, because when shit hits the fan, you want to know, is that exit really in the back? Because if you notice, the safety message that they give you is like, hey, look for your nearest exit, you know, because it might be to your rear, and you should really pay attention where that exit is, so you can immediately take action when something happens. You know where to go. Another big one is don't take your shit. Fine, take your backpack. I would take my backpack if I have it with me, but I would not actually go into the overhead, and you see some videos where people are taking shit out of the overhead and take it with them. No, just leave it and go. That's where you put most of your valuables, your passport, your IDs, and those kinds of things with you in your bag, so you can just, you know, take it with you immediately. Obviously, if it was a more serious thing where, you know, we were knocked out and we're looking, I wouldn't be looking for it. I'd just be getting out of the plane. But yeah, so give me 1 second here. Something happened to my plane.
Number 2313, Las Vegas departure radar con.
It's a weird thing here. What is it doing? Okay, there you go. Yeah, I don't know what it was doing.
It's kind of wide too, sir. Mike, SoCal approach Ontario.
It started turning away from it, then towards it. Anyways. Bug, perhaps? Who cares? I don't know if I'm gonna. Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. Pardon me. So yes, pay attention. Pay attention to the safety message that the airlines give you. More importantly, where the exits are. And if you don't know how to use your, it should be over your nose and mouth, obviously. But they were making
turn right heading 310.
They were making a big deal out of nothing, I think. Out of those people that were in that aircraft. Man, this is kind of weird what ended up happening. So the plane is trying to capture, it's trying to go this, see what it's trying to do, I'll show you real quick. Okay, so it's trying to follow that path. Somehow it was on it, and then all of a sudden it ended up to the left, and so it turned left to capture it, and then it overshot it again.
That turn heading 340.
And then, yeah, now it's trying to go back to it, and I think it's going to be stable. Anyways, we're doing 422 knots, guys. That's pretty good.
Mike fighting 160 vectors to the
We're doing 7-8, man. We're hauling ass. So we are hauling ass. Oh, let me see. We're not even reached. All right, there you go. Look at that. Beautiful, huh? There's Santa Catalina back there somewhere. There's that Santa Catalina Island right there. There's LAX down there. Beautiful, huh? Beautiful. So that's all I had to say about that emergency procedure. Now another thing is that I wanted to mention is there's another big discussion about whether if the engine failure was a contained engine failure. I would say initially no. I said no, that it was not a contained engine failure because and I'll show you pictures. Let's go look at pictures, huh? It was a contained.
13 clear direct Hector.
Here's one right here. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. No, not the oxygen mask.
American 419 Las Vegas Airport.
Image from Southwest Flight Spark social media frenzy. Oxygen mask backlash. It's so dumb. Anyways, so
419 clear visual approach.
The reason why they say that it was a contained, and this is why at first I was like, oh, this is not a contained, because it obviously the debris knocked out a window and killed a lady, you know, so it's not contained. But technically a contained engine failure is when the engine itself, and if you notice this green stuff right here, so like the inside of it maintains that blade. The blade did not exit through the side of the cowling. It has actually exited through the back according to the NTSB. However, all the debris from all the vibration that it caused when that blade separated from the hub, it destroyed the rest of the engine. And it happened like that with the other Southwest flight that when was it?
Delta 165.
Anyways, not too long ago, and the same thing happened. I think it was also in the left engine they had to land, but no one, luckily no one was injured. No one was, on that particular flight. But this one, I mean, you saw debris that hit the wing on the leading edge of the wing, which is really weird. It's like that.
Other aircraft say again?
I mean, that had a lot of velocity to actually, do that. So I was like, wow, that's pretty serious. Let me see if I can find a better one.
Someone called off the Palomar, is that correct?
Let me see. Let's go ahead and do this.
Zip 48, so departure radar contact line maintain 3000. And say approach request into Montgomery.
Okay, that's one. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. Let me see if we have a high resolution one.
Zip 48, right, extend leaving 3000 clear direct.
So, I don't know if you can see it. Let me go ahead and see if it plays the video really quick. It's probably going to play some ad. If it starts playing an ad, if it starts playing an ad, I'm going to just get out of here.
On 213 airport, you ready to go with the approach? Delta 165 Las Vegas Airport. It's going to be to your about 11 o'clock, 21 miles.
One segundo. Let me go ahead and turn down the volume over here. Let me see if I can turn down the volume. Master. No, we didn't do it.
Delta 165 Las Vegas Airport, 11 o'clock, 19 miles port side.
How can I lower the volume on this thing? Let me see if I have it right here. Settings. No, it's not.
Delta 165, clear visual approach runway 1 right, contact Las Vegas Tower 118.75.
Oh well. I guess not. Oh well. So let's see if you can hear it.
It's me 118.75.
Yesterday's Southwest accident must be inspected. Corey Smith is live above field with the latest developments.
1820, Mike said to maintain 5,000.
Inspection will have to be replaced. Furthermore, the FAA is also requiring that certain engines be inspected once they reach a designated number of takeoffs and landings. Now, make no mistake, this is going to be a massive undertaking. The engine that failed in yesterday's Southwest flight is among the most common in the world.
In the world.
Thousands of Boeing 737s right now.
2313, contact LA Center 134.65.
For Tuesday's incident, last August, the FAA proposed a rule requiring the type of testing they're calling for now, but it was never put into action. We spoke to one aviation expert today who tells us even with these tests, metal fatigue can be hard to find.
I can't even hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I just hear the rumbling of the goddamn jet. So anyways, they're kind of talking about the metal fatigue and you know what it actually, and now the FAA is requiring inspections on every plane, and Southwest actually was told about it. Well, CFM, the maker of the engine, actually was telling them that CFM was saying like, hey, you need to actually you need to go ahead and, you know, inspect it every 12 months, and Southwest was like 12 months is a little too soon. It was like, we have too many engines. I don't think we're going to be able to make you know, we're not going to be able to do it. You know, that's just too soon. I think they were at 18-month intervals, so it wasn't too bad. So, you know, they told them about it, but then obviously the news tried to make it seem like you know, that Southwest was snubbing the FAA, and you know, so yeah, so it was not that big of a deal. So anyways, yes, contained engine failure because the fan blade exited the rear of the engine, but all that just it was not an explosion. It was just all that. I mean, that you know, all that vibration just spewed all that frag, and it hit the window, and it killed the lady, and it sucks, man. It sucks. I'm surprised it didn't go, like, it was blunt force trauma. Like, it went right through the window. I don't know what happened. I mean, everything just got sucked out as soon as that happened. It's just, you know, it got immediately sucked out. It was a freak accident. I feel really bad for the family. You know, that's really bad. But there's really nothing except maintenance that you can do. I mean, you can. People are like, well, why don't we just reinforce the windows? I'm like, okay, well, that means you have to reinforce the entire plane too, because you know, what if it goes to, you know, then you becomes a weight issue. So I mean, aviation just has become more safe over the years. In fact, we haven't had a fatality in airline aviation since 2009. I mean, we have obviously had general aviation fatalities. Most recently, I think it was last December that I remember. A guy took off in 0-0 conditions, like no visibility whatsoever, took off and crashed or something right off the runway. Tragic. Alright guys, we made it to 380. Finally. I feel like we're barely moving it. We're so high up. I don't even know why. We're doing 7-8. I mean, was that called for? Let me check this. Seven 6, 7-8. Let's see. Yeah, 380. Called for 380, but it called for the speed to be Mach 7.6, not 7.8. But okay. Oh, 7.7. Okay, it's close enough. 7.7, 7.8, whatever. Let's go ahead and set up the turn off the lights here. So we're going to turn off our strobes. We're going to turn off our wing lights and our nav. Oh, I'm sorry, nav. No, nav stays on. And seatbelts come off. So now we can cruise, chill out. That took a while to get up there, but now we're just going to. We got about 100 miles to go. Let's go ahead and start setting up for the arrival now. Padme. Let's go ahead and set up the. Let's set up the frequencies and the approach. I think it's already set, anyways. Go ahead and set stoke, direct stoke there. Booyah, grandma. So we're about 34 minutes away from our destination, according to the iPad. All right. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and load the approach. My bad. Let's load the approach here. 1117 is the frequency for the nav frequency. Let me go double check, make sure that's in there. I don't even know where those go. Oh, you know what it is? It's in here. Rad nav. ALS frequency 109.55. Oh, that's 2-8 right. We're doing left. There you go. And we're doing Eddie. Hopefully. And it's probably going to be a visual if we get there on time.
Yeah, 745 kind of LA Center 124.
Yeah, 109.55. Go ahead and put the radio up just a little bit more because I can barely hear him now. There you go. 109.55, 109.55. Final course is 284. Got it. So our glide slope is going to be captured at Duyet. There it is, 1,800 feet. Or decision altitude is going to be 200 feet above the ground. Airport elevation is 13. Touchdown zone is 13 feet. Missed approach procedure is climbing 4,000 outbound on the San Francisco VR radial 275 to Olim to intersect the Olim intersection. DME is 15.4 SFO and hold.
RNAV Yankee runway 26 left, practice approach, maintain VFR.
Okay, altimeter, we said transition limit DME required. So DME is required, got it. 2 circling runway, 1 left and 1 right not authorized at night. We don't have to worry about it. Number 3, use ISFO DME when on localizer course 4. Localizer course. So we're all so we have to use according to the ILS DME. What is it? IS.
717 Las Vegas.
Okay, so we use that frequency. Got it. So we're good. Number 4, VGSI and ILS glide path is not coincident.
1820 Mike is 4 miles from Pettis. Turn left 5 degrees.
5 simultaneous approach authorized. Got it. 6 simultaneous operations require use of vertical guidance. Maintain last assign altitude until established on glide slope. Got it. 7 localizer procedure not authorized during simultaneous operations. Got it. So that means we're pretty much going to get ILS. Let's see, what else do we need? It's a shallow approach. It's only 2.85 degrees. Typically it's 3. We're going to be doing about 120 or 140. So it's going to be to the missed approach point. It's going to be about 2 minutes and 27 seconds from Duyet to our missed approach point of IS. I'm sorry, it's going to be right here. Should be around right there.
Is it 48 flying?
Weather should be no issue.
Vectors Montgomery Airport.
Visibility is reported VFR at San Francisco, so that should not be an issue. So our approach procedure is complete. Let's go ahead and set the brakes here. Let's go ahead and set the brakes here too. Let's go ahead and low.
Or 147 Alpha Tango.
We got our frequencies are set.
SoCal departure. Radar contact.
We go ahead and set the frequencies up to
maintain VFR. And
frequencies for the airport. Let's see, tower is 20.5. And ground is 121.8.
48 SoCal approach cleared. Visual approach runway 28 right.
All right, that's set in there. Oh. 30 minutes now to arrival. Let me see where my top of descent is. Top of descent is 82 miles away. So at 40 miles, another 40 miles, we'll set up the.
Is it 48 kind of?
We'll get the ATIS. And we'll get all the information pertinent to San Francisco, and then we'll start. We'll pay attention to make sure that they'll let us start descending. And they probably will. Let me see what the.
33.55.
Here's the Padre Surfer 3. Here we go.
S-745 LA Center, ground 35, maintain flight level 350.
350.
182 Mike, contact Ontario Tower 120.6.
All right, so we got, let's see, so we have to be above 20,000 on Nurly. So that's really, so Nurly is where we're going to be having our first restriction, speed restriction at Nurly, 280 knots, and 280, and then Gnarl we'll go 240, and 240 pretty much all the way in until we slow it down. The one thing with San Francisco that we have to be careful with is that you have to slow yourself down. If you don't slow yourself down early enough, you're going to be really fast. So we'll make ourselves nice and slow. We'll do about 210, probably 2 miles out, so we can easily slow ourselves down with some spoilers, and that way we don't have to engage them entirely.
That's 1221, contact Oakland Center 127.45, adios.
2745, adios, Alaska 1221.
We're 7 up, Tango leaving Bravo airspace.
Let me see if they're there now. I don't hear anything. Oakland Center, Alaska 1221 with you 380. Good evening.
Alaska 1221. Oakland Center, descend via the Surfer 3 arrival.
We'll descend via the Surfer 3 arrival, Alaska 1221. 2745. Okay, so we're good there. So we're good there. All right.
November 3 Bravo Alpha at B Airport, 12 o'clock 13 miles.
All right, see there. Stoked is right here. So after Stoked, which is about 40, 60, so we're 60 miles away from our top of descent. So, and we're doing about 423 knots all over the ground. Pretty good.
November 3 Bravo Alpha is going to maintain 2,700, and it's 12 o'clock in 10 miles now.
Excuse me.
November 3 Bravo Alpha, thank you. Clippers approach runway 17. And November 3 Bravo Alpha, report your base turn.
I don't know who that is. I'm trying to remember who this is. Let me go ahead and check the approach plates. No, sorry. I was going to go and check the gates. We're supposed to park at 54 Bravo. No, this is the park. No, I don't need this one. Parking gates. There you go. Oh, okay, gotcha. So that's the old version of gates. Makes sense. So that's going to be easy. So we're going to taxi to the gate via Alpha. So land 28 left, exit Delta, left on Alpha. Pretty easy. Too easy, too easy. Reload this one here.
Delta 780 Missoula ground. Cleared to the Salt Lake City Airport, Missoula for departure. Lewistown transition then as filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 14,000. Squawk 2043.
Alright, 38 miles away from the top of descent. Let's go ahead and get the ATIS. Let me see what the latest one was. Currently we got 27024 gusting 28. That's nice. It's gonna be a nice, so we don't need the, it's gonna be a nice short landing. Okay, SFO.
Delta 781 aircraft.
So we have Oscar. Altimeter 3013.
They're 236.
0056 Zulu. I think this is, they're about to get another one up in about 10 minutes. So
It's a little better.
Papa is going to come out in about 10 minutes.
I can at least understand some.
I'll give him that. Alright, so we got 260.
Delta 781, walk 2043.
At 24, gusting 28. Visibility 10, fuel clouds at 800. Temperature 16 dew point 8. Altimeter 3013. Tiptoe visual approach runway 28 left in use. Quiet brake visual 28 right in use. Departing runway 28 left, 28 right. Okay, so tiptoe visual approach. Assuming we can see the runway. Last time I flew into Reno from Salt Lake City, and we lost the field, and we had to shoot an ILS. So currently as Oscar, we're waiting for Papa. So that's about 10 minutes. Up in about 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and load that one up really quick. Let's go look for it. So let's see what that has to say.
November 3, or correction, November 723 Bravo Alpha.
Tiptoe visual 28 left.
7, clear to land.
So we're following Eddie essentially. Eddie, Sidby, Chera. So you were following the ILS points, I believe they are. Let me see. I believe we're following those. Let me double check. Yeah. We'll do that right now. Actually, let me do that right now before I forget. And we said it was 3014. Temperature. Oh man, I didn't write it down. What was it? 16. Winds 260 at, let's go ahead and do 26. 19,000 there. And decision height is going to be, I think it was 200. Okay, that's configured for full. The approach is going to be 136 plus the wind, so that's gusting at 28. So we're going to go ahead and take half of that, and we're going to go 14, so it's going to be 140, 150. That's going to be a fast approach. Sorry. Okay, that's good. And we're going to go ahead and set the lowest altitude for the approach. It's going to be, sorry, not this one. Surfer 3. Yeah. Surfer 3 is going to be 6,000. There you go. We're getting close to it. Oh yeah, we're looking at the points. Legs. So flight plan. So it should be Eddie.
Alright, 2182 settled into squawk altitude.
Sidby. Chera. Sidby and well, Chera's not there.
With 3 Bravo Alpha left, Foxtrot cross 26 to the ramp. Have a good night.
Sidby is 4,000. It's above 5,000, so we have to cross Sidby above 5,000. So we're gonna go ahead and set that. So it's gonna be Sidby. All right, we'll set
3 Bravo Alpha left on Golf, and then Foxtrot.
Okay, we'll go to 5,000. We'll see what approach it gives me, but I have it right here. But the ATIS we're supposed to be doing the visual to 28 left.
Meter 26 contact Denver Center. Thanks.
So here you intercept the. Okay, so you turn inbound as soon as you pass the Dumbarton bridges. Okay. So you're heading after Sidby.
Meter 36 Denver Center, climb and maintain 12240.
So as soon as you beam the bridges, you turn left to 3100, then you intercept the localizer to, got it. You got it.
Horizon 2182, thanks, runway 16 left, taxi via Bravo.
Oh.
American 550 for Denver, hello. It's me.
There's a different version, as you can see. Alright, let's go ahead and start heading down.
576, contact LA Center 133.55.
Okay, we're heading down now. We're heading down now. And in about 4 minutes, we'll check ATIS again. We should have Papa by that time. Ooh, we're close to the speed. We might have to hit the spoilers. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the spoilers really quick. We're too fast. Too slow. Oh man, thanks for the follow. I saw, what is it, a PCM CD.
Oscar 1221, contact Oakland Center 128.7.
28.7, Alaska 1221. Oakland Center, Alaska 1221, descending through 320, Surfer 3.
Oscar 1221, Oakland Center, Monterey, altimeter 3017.
3017, Alaska 1221. Let me see why. I've been having some issues with that, and let me see if I can take a look at it here really quick. I see that you followed, but I didn't hear anything like, let's see if we can find it really quick. We'll fix that really quick, man. I should have launched this before I actually done that. I'll give you a nice, if it does it. PCMCD. Weird. One second.
United 745, Denver, hello. It's me.
The alerts are not working, so
Right,
my apologies.
Seattle Tower,
Oh, there you go.
16,
It's slowly picking it up. We'll see if, there you go. Slowly popping up. Let me see, where the hell is that thing? Let me give it a shot again, man. Because they should have done this. Hopefully it does it, okay? Let's see. There you go. Oh yeah. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. So that way I'm not talking to myself all the time on the stream, you know? So yeah, it should have done that to begin with, but it didn't do it. I don't know why. But yeah, anyways, you're here. So we are descending to San Francisco. We're descending with a Surfer 2 arrival. Yeah.
Legion 717, Denver, hello. Exec Jet 720, Jackson Ground, clear to the Aspen Airport, Alpha Flight 2, departure, taking on 2 miles. Maintain 15,000, squawk 7130.
See what we got here. Nearly. Graphics look great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Exec Jet 720.
It's not the best that it could. Here's a fun fact. I'm running the entire thing, okay? The sim, the stream, everything you see here that's going on out of a Mac laptop.
Horizon 2182, contact departure.
Yep. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's but no, there's in the interest of full disclosure, I will let you know that I do have an external GPU, so I have a full-size NVIDIA card
Horizon
attached to it,
2182.
or else I wouldn't be able to run this whole thing. Like
Seattle departure
the
radar
only thing that
contact, direct
bottleneck right
clearance,
now
zero
is
sign
the
3000.
CPU of my laptop.
Turn
Obviously,
left
is not a
heading
it's not a
070,
nice
join
beefy
Victor 2, climb and maintain 15,000.
CPU as it is with like a desktop computer. So so that's the bottleneck right now. I could be a little bit smoother and a little bit better quality because of it, but this is all I have right now, and this is what I got to do. This is such a slow approach.
Affirm 15,000. Delta 781, Missoula ground runway 11.
Oh, let me check.
Foxtrot Alpha.
Let me check ATIS again. It should be updated. There it is, Papa. Let's put it over here. 0156 Zulu, that was just out, good. Wind 260 at 21. Visibility 10. 3013 on the altimeter. Temperature 14. Visual 28 left, tiptoe, we got it. Alright, we're good. So let's go ahead and amend that information. So 3013 is the approach, 30 down 13 is going to be that. Temperature 14, wind 260 at 21, so it's not going to be as bad. Alright, everything else is going to be good. So it's not gusting, so we're going to take half the wind. And that's going to be, let's do 10. So 144 is going to be our final approach. 144.
Alaska 1221, contact NorCal approach 133.905.
3395, Alaska 1221. Okay, that's set.
Direct up, direct ground runway 19er, taxi to the Alpha.
Alright. NorCal approach Alaska 1221, 218, sorry, Surfer 3, and we have Papa for San Francisco.
Alaska 1221 NorCal approach, expect the ILS 28 left.
Expect ILS 28 left, Alaska 1221. I guess, did the weather change a little bit? Let me see.
Horizon 2182, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
Okay, a few clouds at 1,100. I wonder why they're, whatever. Maybe it's getting dark.
Horizon 2182, Seattle Center, climb maintain 17,000. November 2 Whiskey advised the Echo 55 airport in sight. It'll be about 12 o'clock in 27 miles.
Okay.
Altimeter setting.
Yep. Let's go ahead and turn on our lights here. And let's go ahead and 3013 on the. There you go. What's your ETA here?
Executive 720 Jackson Tower, runway 19 clear for takeoff.
We're at Epic.
Delta 781, Missoula Tower, runway 11 clear for takeoff.
Am I supposed to be going this low? I feel like it's hella slow, man.
Exec Jet 720, contact Salt Lake Center.
Whiskey, Roger, clear visual approach, Echo 55 airport. Alaska 1221, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
3565, Alaska 1221.
Executive 720, Salt Lake City Center, squawk IDAM. Commuter 236, contact Salt Lake City Center 132.25. J Whiskey, no traffic observed between your destination airport. Port cancellation of
Sounds like
IFR
he's
and
eating
air on the
something.
ground this frequency. Radar service terminated. Change to advisor frequency approved.
NorCal approach Alaska 1221, 124 Surfer 3.
Radar 236, Salt Lake City Center on. Victor 720, Salt Lake City Center, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 250. Roger. Delta 781, contact departure.
Let me go ahead and close that already. We don't need it. Let's go ahead and
Alaska
quit it.
1221 NorCal approach.
Go ahead for Alaska 1221.
Roger, San Francisco altimeter 3013, cleared ILS runway 28 left approach.
Cleared ILS to a left approach, Alaska 1221. Damn! He let me go quick. Yeah. I'm so far out, he already approved me for the approach. He's got nothing else to do, and he wants me out of his scope. Not out of his scope, but, you know, he doesn't have to worry about me too much anymore. It's golden hour in San Francisco.
Alt 781 Spokane departure, radar contact.
Let me see, the next one's going to be, let me change the frequency really quick. The next one's going to be tower.
Alt 781 contact Salt Lake City Center 128.72. Jet 720 clear direct Rock Springs.
Alright, he cleared me for that approach already. I think, let me see, what's our speed right now? 240, we're good. We just can...
Rising Air 2182, contact Salt Lake City Center, correction Seattle Center 132.6. Rising 2182, Seattle Center, Roger Yakima, altimeter 3007.
So at, let me see, we're gonna go at He-Man.
Alt 781, Salt Lake City Center, climb and maintain flight level 330.
So He-Man, we should be pretty much almost slow down to approach speed.
Contact Salt Lake City Center 135.77. Jet 720 Salt Lake City Center. Rising Air 2182, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain.
San Francisco is, what is he? It's 15.8. Let me go ahead and set that in there. 15.8. That'll give me a good, we're 26 miles away from the airport. I see the airport right over there. See the Pappies already. Let me see. What was the? Let's go ahead and set it down to. It's 1800, I think, is the. Yeah, so let's go 1800.
Section 720 verified climb flight level 390.
There you go. Forgot to turn on the fasten seatbelt signs there.
Eisner 2182, right. Eisner 2182, Tri-Cities altimeter 3007.
Alright, the approach has been set by itself, so approach phase is activated.
Alaska 1221, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Over to tower, Alaska 1221.
American 554, descend via the Create 3 arrival, Denver altimeter 2998.
San Francisco Tower, Alaska 1221, ILS 28 left.
Alaska 1221, San Francisco Tower 1260 at 21, gust 31, runway 28 left, clear to land.
28 left, clear to land, Alaska 1221.
Horizon 2182, contact Chinook approach 128.75.
Flaps 1. Yeah, we gotta go down a little quicker than this, my friend. Yeah, let's go down 1,500 feet, man.
Centennial clearance delivery, Malibu 872 Romeo, IFR to Colorado Springs, ready to copy.
Horizon Air 2182, Chinook approach, roger, expect visual approach, runway
Slow
21
ourselves
right,
down way down. See what I'm talking about? This is
Number 872 Romeo, Centennial ground clearance on request.
Yeah, already passed due yet, which I already passed the glide slope. Come on, man. Come on. No, 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 no. No. We're gonna have to do a visual here. Autopilot off. Alright, let's do this by hand. Gear down. .140 is our approach speed, I said.
1000.
Flaps. Flaps.
Yes.
Too fast.
872
Too
Romeo,
fast.
advisory copy. Or 872 Romeo, cleared to the Colorado Springs Airport, Denver 9 departure.
Approaching. 2,
Radar
8,
vectors to join
left.
Victor 389er. Dane.
Flaps. Flaps.
Direct,
Too
Bravo
fast.
Romeo Kilo,
Too
and direct.
fast.
500.
Maintain 8,000.
Unstable.
And
Unstable.
expect 1,000. 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 126.1, squawk
100 above, 300.
Runway 72 Room is cleared to Colorado Springs by the Denver 9.
Minimum 200.
Departure, initially radar, runway heading.
100.
Correction, radar vectors to Victor 389.
50, 40, 30,
Direct
20. Retard.
Romeo Kilo, then direct
Retard.
Colorado Springs.
Retard. 10, 5.
Expect 11,000 after 5 minutes after departure. Frequency 126.1.
Reversers.
433.
For 872 Romeo, roger, actor Victor 389, it'll be at Dane, that's Alpha Delta, Alpha November Echo, and then direct Bravo Romeo Kilo, then direct.
Right after Victor 389, it's Dane, then to VRK, then direct.
Okay, reversers off.
Approaching. 1, 9, right.
Horizon Air 2182, planning 110, vector visual approach. Alaska 1221, turn left to Juliet, taxi via Alpha to the ramp, remain this frequency.
Left on Juliet and to the ramp. Remain this frequency, Alaska 1221. And we're right here. Some weird effects going on with the sun and everything. Let me see where we're at here. Turn on the APU there.
Then at 7:45, send via the Creed 3 arrival, Denver altimeter 2998.
Stop telling me to go to the left. There you go. Let's go ahead and start the APU. Let me go ahead and turn off my lights here. I don't want to blind anybody. That was a really fast approach that I managed to salvage it. I should have gone around, but really I was like, you know, I have to land, I gotta go. Let me see if the APU's on. Making sure my APU's on before I shut the engines off. There you go, that's available. Alright, we arrived at San Francisco International. And it is currently 1925 or 7:25. And we have arrived. So that's it for this stream. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And I may be coming back later on tonight and do another stream. So do another flight from San Francisco as Alaska 1221.
Please, 717, roger, stand by.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
rocking.